site is the only place in the region where a section of the wall is found not only in a public place, but at an institution of higher education. Joint Military Guard from the Southern U.S. Command, please present the colors. And now the national anthem of the United States of America, sung by MDC student Amanda Gonzalez. Amanda?
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave, and the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you so much, Amanda. That was amazing. Honor Guard, please retire the colors. And now it's my honor to introduce the president of Miami-Dade College, who will deliver welcoming remarks, Dr. Eduardo Padron. Mr. President.
Good afternoon, everyone. It seems like you decided to defy the rain today. And I was reminded today that during the first 2 days of the downfall of the wall, it was also raining in Berlin. So it's quite a symbolic thing. And I'm very, very pleased to welcome each and every one of you today. I think this is such a symbolic, such an important occasion for all of us, not only at Miami-Dade College, but for this great community and our city of Miami, to be able to have the opportunity to relive history and to be able to bring to our city such an important remembrance of such an important historic event that changed many things in the world, and who today still is such a symbol for many people who are divided by walls and by oceans and look toward the day when they can live in democracy and freedom. And I don't think you could find a more important place, a more appropriate place to have this very symbolic piece of the wall than the city of Miami and Miami-Dade College. Because the people, most of the people who live in this city and most of the people who attend this college still are hoping for that wall to come down, that divides them with their own brothers and sisters in other lands away from here. So I think this is something that we will all remember for a long time, and it's here to stay for future generations of young people and the not so young, to remember how fragile democracy is and how much we have to protect it, to make sure that we enjoy those privileges for many years to come. I want today to offer a very special welcome to individuals that are going to be offering brief remarks who have made this day possible. And let me mention them first, and then we'll hear from them. But I couldn't be happier than to have here with us a man who has the sensitivity and the understanding of the symbolism that we're unveiling here today. And that is the mayor of the city of Miami, Tomás Regalado. Let's give him a big round of applause. Being modest as he's always, I'm not sure he's going to share with you, but he was there on the day that the wall came down in Berlin. And so this has special significance for him. And of course, our immense gratitude to a great leader, to someone who represents the government of Germany in Miami like no other one, and that's the Consul General of Germany, Mr. Jürgen Borch. And let's give him a big round of applause. And today we're really privileged to have someone very special who has come all the way from Germany here to be with us today. And he's the coordinator for Transatlantic Cooperation for the German government. And that's Mr. Jürgen Hart. And he's here. Let's give him a great Miami welcome. You know, this institution is not about us, it's about students. So I thought it was very appropriate to have one student representing the many German students who come from Germany to study at Miami-Dade. And he's here today representing the German students at the college, and that's Alexander Kuhn, MDC student. Where are you? Today we have a great representation of very prominent members of our board of trustees at the college, and I'd like to introduce them. I'm sure they are here with us live. And they are Helen Aguirre Ferrer, the chairman of our board. Marily Casio, Jose Fuentes, and Bernie Navarro. But it's even more special when you have the leaders who represent both Washington and Tallahassee, as well as here in the city of Miami, to join us for this special occasion. And I'd like to offer a special welcome to a great congressman who really supports this institution every time we end, and that's Congressman Mario Diaz-Balart. Also with us today is the former president of the Florida Senate, Senator Gwen Margolis. We have with us Representative David Richardson. David. And Representative Jose Felix Diaz. In addition to that, we have the chairman of the City Commission, Mr. Willie Ward. I should say he's also a proud graduate of Miami-Dade College. There is Mr. Dylan. Fantastic. Every time we do something like this, I think in Miami we're very fortunate that we have the Consular Corps, which is so united and work so much together, very supportive of each other. And they never fail to participate in significant events like this. So let me introduce some of the general consuls representing the various nations that are here today with us. First of all, the Consul General of France, Philippe Letrillard. The Consul General of Japan, Shinji Nagashima. The Honorary Consul of Macedonia, Dana Klein. The Vice Consul General of Turkey, Kubarch Dongar. The Cultural Consul of Spain, Francisco Tardío. The Consul General of Italy, Adolfo Baratoli. And the Consul General of Israel, Haim Sachari. I want you to know that every time we do something like this, especially having to bring that from Germany, take it from the port here, all the trains and all of it, that cost a little bit of money. And we couldn't have done it without the general support of members of the private sector who donated significant amounts of dollars to be able to build this and put it in a place that would have dignity and would be available to all the people. So let me briefly mention some of the people who have contributed to this. First of all, the architect who did the design, pro bono, Hilario Candela, and then other donors including Louis Wilson III, All-American Containers, Norman and Irma Braidman, Tibor Hollow, Perry Ellis International, the Zambrano Foundation, Godina Management, and Cervera Real. With no further ado, again, I'd like to thank you for being here, and I'd like to ask the mayor of the city of Miami to please say a few words.
Thank you, Eduardo. A year ago, when my dear friend, the Consul General Jürgen Borch, came to us and said that the city of Miami has been considered to receive an original piece of the Berlin Wall, I was really excited. I was really excited because I thought that Miami was the right place for this symbol, because there are still walls between Miami and other countries. The wall of water between Miami and Cuba, the wall of ocean between Miami and Venezuela. And I thought that it was the right thing to have the possibility for many students that weren't born when the wall came down to go by and see that yes, walls can be torn down, that democracy can reign in countries that have been subjected to dictatorships, that yes, that freedom will prevail. And when we mentioned this to Dr. Eduardo Padron, my dear friend, he just jumped at it. And like he said, the private sector paid for it because it is important. But we always thought, Dr. Padron, that this was the right place to be, for the students to see history in the making. So I want to thank you, Dr. Padron. I want to thank you, Jürgen. And I want, on behalf of the City of Miami, the City Commission, the Chairman, and all the residents, to thank the Federal Republic of Germany for giving us the possibility of having a piece of history in downtown Miami, but more important, for having the symbol of freedom in the City of Miami. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mayor Regalado. As we've mentioned several times, today's event is a collaboration with Germany. And now it's my pleasure to invite to the podium Mr. Jürgen Hart, Coordinator for Transatlantic Cooperation for the German government, to say a few words. Mr. Hart.
Dear Congressman Diaz-Balart, dear Mayor Regalado, dear President Padron, dear Consul Generals, distinguished guests, and first and foremost, dear students of the Miami-Dade College. It's a great pleasure for me to be on this place today. You ordered typical German November weather, but I can tell you, in Germany it's about 20 degrees less than today in Miami. And I would like to take the chance to say thank you to the people of the United States, because on that day when we celebrate the 25th anniversary of the fall of the Berlin Wall, we also commemorate on the big residents of the United States of America and the people of the United States that always supported the German project of reunification. Kennedy in '63, when he was in front of the wall and told all the world, "Ich bin ein Berliner," probably you know about, and President Reagan who told Mr. Gorbachev, tear down that wall, and it was President George Bush Sr. who gave a lot of support to the project. With these words and with this rain, I will finish my words. I'm happy to be here, and I hope this will be a symbol of freedom also for the young people in Miami for the future and to face the challenges we have to support freedom and democracy all over the world. Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to proceed straight to our unveiling. We'd like our elected officials and VIPs to please stand on each side of our regalado. It's going to rise by itself, actually. No need to hold it. If the VIPs can stand on either side of the wall, we are going to unveil in 5 seconds. We need your help, public. Cameras ready? Everybody ready? In 5. You don't need to hold it, guys. It's going to get stuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Unveil.
¿Cómo que tú no?
You all things German. Thank you